versus M80.
For me, it's Boom. I just think the individuals, right, are just going to outshine M80 in this one. But
I echo the sentiment of the desk as well about the territory. It's a ballsy call to go to Dust 2 when these guys can shoot as hard as they do.
They started 3 long with the support of Boomage, so essentially 4A.
Okay, well, there's that muscle on display. Flamus and Dilladez.
Oh, that was perfect, right? The flashes at the ready, the aim was there, and they shut them down. So they're going to try and hightail it into B to see if they can get the bomb planted. JBA needs to take this space. Magnajez ready to deal with this, but will be smoked off for now.
JBA is getting tricky, but Magnajez is on the other side of things. Okay.
Oh, bomb might get denied here.
Yeah, I think Slacks is a dead man. Magnajez is actually respecting
the plant.
it. So they get the plant, and now perhaps JBA can do something special and spicy. You're not expecting this. In such a number disadvantage, there's 3 players that are about to be on his screen. How does JBA handle this? It's a very quick reaction from Boom. And a quick one back from Zorti to secure it. So M80 making the best of a bad situation?
Yeah, the bomb going down here should facilitate a better looking force by going in the next round of play. Def saying this is a bit of a sleeper pick for them, saying that they're 5 on the trot and they've beat some pretty good teams. I'd imagine the pretty good teams he's talking about is like Monty, Wildcard, and Liquid, which it doesn't sound...
Pretty good.
I would go to average teams.
Average teams.
So we'll see what they've got in store. Force by starting to take shape. Zorti has been facilitated the AWP early by Dilladez. And I think for BetBoom, they know that this has been an odd year with the visa issues. It's 7 men who are either in or out of the team at any given time. No offense to Siren, but I think the firepower with Flamus and Dilladez is a little bit higher, even though the anchor conversation, we'll save that for a different setting. So here's the force. It's an AK, 2 Galils, Tech 9, and a Deagle.
And you dry swing. You're very lucky to avoid the Azorti orb. And, a second opportunity goes awry as well. He's not feeling good. Feels like he could have already won the round if he'd hit either of those shots. Lake's going to go take a fight. He's going to be swinging in. This is brave from Lake, just trying to brute force it into Flamus and his aim, and he's got help as well. Look at Flamus. 4 kills, just burst fire into the head. Magnajez puts the cherry on top. That force buy falls flat.
I don't want to call BetBoom a pug team, because they're not. They're would be a high-level pug team, right? And I think that the bonus that gets put in their favor is everyone can shoot, right? There's a high caliber of player. And on a map like Dust 2, when they're playing pugs at home, you can just play it spawn-based. So it allows a lot of flexibility in their setups, right? They can do something different every round, and it will have an idea. It will be relatively easy for everyone to understand. And I feel that that's going to give them a lot of options. And if they're just setting themselves up to, not just take dry fights, but to take strong fights, they can all deliver. Hinge Smoke has missed towards the top door, so that one is just going to spill over, and Zorti will maintain his vision. One whistles by, but Magnajez on the MP9 will not make the same mistake. There's only this Deagle on JBA to have to be concerned with. A 3-0 start. We'll be here in a moment. Now, obviously, if you are just tuning in and you missed some of the earlier games today, we had an extended technical timeout in the Monty versus Legacy game. Our first extended technical timeout here at IEM Cologne for 2026, but that's why we're behind. Over there on the B stream, they should be kicking off an elimination best of 3 very shortly with FlyQuest and Pain. We'll be bringing the action for Bait versus Gamer Legion, and then later today, we'll get to finish off this Sunday with the big names, Lock and Horns for the spot in stage 3. Mowed down, and 4 scavenged back. And almost spotless there to confirm the 3-0 start for BetBoom. All right, this is the first rifle round. And, well, Slacks can bring out the orb. He will do. There'll be no armor to go. Oh, he bought it. He sold it back. Does he really want it? Okay, AKs. So AWP will have to wait. There's double orbs on the other side. That's the concern. Flamus takes the MP9, and that's a perfect weapon for this long control. He can stay close doors. I'm worried about the boost, so Flamus diligent stuff there as Lake and JBA go through the motions to get this lower tunnels present. They want to test long. Flamus, how many are you going to get here?
They're not doing the door flash.
perfect timing. Do you call it off? And that looks like the right decision. So Sin will immediately have to make a new plan. It could be wait out the smoke, we go again.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Was worried Lake had missed his smoke there. That would have really hampered things, but it does enable them to kind of retool.
The one on the eco didn't matter. This one also won't have implications, but doesn't fill you with confidence. Oh, heard that. I know that there is a player in bedroom.
So
Lamus is full anti. Right, he is full. Boomich, this is perfect.
He's just baited them in with a nade as well. You're not even clearing. Oh, the second fully blind catches Swish, trade attempt. This is coming together beautifully into the first buy of M80. They haven't even seen the double orbs.
No, it might just be the save. It has shades of Flackless versus 9Z's start, right? Obviously, we're still very early, but a little bit clunky with the U-turn on there, and then players going down and the trade potential very limited. At least someone swung out long there. As the AWP will punt one in, Lake goes down, and it'll be the save for JBA and Slack. So very, very slow start.
Maybe at least get the info off of Lake's death that Magnajez has an AWP.
Yeah, so that will facilitate hopefully a little bit of information in the next round of play. Hearing from Def as well in the pregame interview with Steeko, he said when things are going well and he doesn't have to worry about taking the timeouts to deal with the mood, he can get the most out of himself when it gets to be tactical. I'm interested now because I just seen him get out of his seat. He's just pressed the button. It's great when we have this view here on the A stream. You can see everything that's going on for at least two of the teams.
And presumably this one will be more strategic, unless the energy's in the camp completely off.
I think early just wiping away any of the concerns with the little details. It's also going to give them a bit more time to discuss what's possible in the buy. I've just seen Slacks invest all of his cash for extra util. Sin is in the AK range as well at 4.2. Swisher and Lake could operate with the Galils and still get nade, so they can get a decent buy. And if they did take note of that Magnajez second AWP and assume exactly what it means, but this is way too easy. And the reason I said it was great from Boomich, think about the layering. Okay, so the smoke, and then they wait the smoke. And then a molly comes in, and then he comes back, and he even throws the HE. Right? It wasn't all on top of each other, one after the other.
And in their head
perfectly timed.
That's the long guy.
It just seems insane that he timed every single piece of that perfectly, because they were setting up the pop, smoke comes in, molly comes in, forces them back, and then the HE did damage. Well, they've taken the spawns, they're out long.
Okay, that's a huge amount of space, so won't be a similar feeling.
I do like this, though, because the last round it felt like they just got iced out. The pace change and getting the territory, that's a positive. Lake knows the upper tunnels push is a response to this, so he's on high alert here in the upper tunnels.
I think the Flamus is just trying to spot if they're smoking cross. We'll throw a block smoke.
It's curious, right? Because from that position, if you wanted to, could smoke off the doors and they could go for a retake option. But just playing to block, and well, Dilladez doing the same on B. This is simple stuff from Dilladez. I like to see it. So he'll just go for this jiggle. As soon as he catches a lick of information, drop the smoke and give his teammates time to rotate over. Two players on short should be forced back by this molly if it lands as intended.
I'd really bring Boomich forward. He pushes off with this HE. Shot on the side of the head. Sin provides an opening.
Well, at least you know it's less likely to be long now. Crossmate lined up here from Swish, so wants to... Oh, I was thinking about it. A split.
Feels very telegraphed. Zorti catches Sin, and okay. Zorti mantles up. Short Magnajez goes down.
Gotta win this.
You have to. He's got so much pressure from the long side as well, so he makes the right call. He'll back away, and Flammer should have the bomb. So easy. JBA's gone down. Very uncomfortable with 14 seconds left. I don't even think it's winnable.
You gotta give it a go. Getting stuck in here, can't save.
Oh god, how hectic. Swish is looking for the bomb, and it's just Flammers picking them apart. Slacks a nice couple of shots, but there's no time for this one. Zorti's found cover. Nice idea, nice attempt. 5-0 start for Bedboom.
Yeah, if Zorti hung around in spawn there, dropped down, 2 seconds left, the bullet to the dome, could have been the round. But the AK is retained once more. Def just took the timeout. Oof. And a subtle shake of the head there of disapproval. This was very well done from Zorti.
The fact he goes for the repeat, I mean, it's some aggressive warping.
I think it's well beat. Okay. That's a bit odd there from Swisher. Looking to challenge long again.
Doing the older variant of the hinge smoke, and 10 points.
Azorti can break this. So is there more util as a tell of when to throw it? No, just pops his first. Magnajez has another. Oh, and he has another as well, cached away there.
And now they accelerate. Here comes that third break. And gets all the info. No kills, though. A little bit of damage onto Slacks, has him limping. Not going to hit the flick either on the stragglers.
Just look at the setup on A from the radar for a moment. I know there's a bit of a scuffle going on, but they're not playing long. They're ready for this.
Couldn't be any better positioned. Magnajez able to play this headshot angle. He struggled to finish his meal, but no problem. No problem for BetBoom. A clean shutdown. You can see what it means to Boomich as well, just keeping the sheet clean and keeping M80 in the dirt.
That's it, when you're not playing anybody long. You've got one ramp, one goose, and that rotation there in time as well. You've got a great read of the scenario. Def, second tactical timeout in 6 rounds of play.
You can understand where it's coming from.
Yeah, I haven't really felt like they've had too many opportunities in these first few rounds. It's been a bit of a landslide. We're talking 2 kills apiece for Slacks, Lake, Sin, and JBA. Swisher yet to get going. On the other side, Flammus is currently sitting at 13 frags. That was something that the desk were talking about, just how good of a player Flammus is. Well, he's owning them right now.
Super sub.
And this is it, right? As well as that, because you're playing in a roster that has been constantly changing, that's your norm.
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down!
Oof.
Ooh, yo.
I didn't catch that the first time
Didn't
round.
catch that the first time.
That's going on his new single. It's Boomich with Sit the Fuck Down.
Yeah, we could put some auto-tune on that.
I don't like the fact that we're 6 rounds deep, 7 technically, and Slacks hasn't had an AWP yet. I would have loved the glass cannon just to get the guy going.
He flirted with the idea, didn't he? They're trying to find Dilladez on his jiggles. He's not there. It feels way too casual for BetBoom right now.
Doesn't it?
Like they're just... oh, it seems like it's quite dismissive, but it feels like they're just kind of playing a pug, you know? As far as they're just taking their spawns, holding their sights. Usually they run on into a bit of a meat grinder.
Yeah, they're not being strung out with rotations. It doesn't feel like they're being forced to work. And right now, Boomich has called them into a 3-man B stack. So the in-game leader appears to have a great read on the scenario.
Couldn't be better, really. What with 4 members of M80 congregating towards the doors? Magnajez going to be jiggling the window for info.
Yeah, M80 are chasing their tower right now. BetBoom have them booked.
It's so good. What a great feeling when you've got that extra third man. Here they come. Down goes the bomb. Flashes connect. It's brutal. There's nothing for you here. M80, a goose egg, 7 rounds in.
Slacks, I know that you probably want to hold on to this AK, but I don't know if you're going to get the chance. Flammus is starting to track you down. Zordi might do it first. And bang, yeah, just pulls the trigger, 5 alive. Oh dear.
Holy.
They did just outplay you. Big time. All right, well, 1 opening kill is all they've gotten so far on the M80 side of the server. They were juggling the util on B just before this happened, and you see the flash assist in the feed right there. Swisher. Okay. Swisher wants defaults.
Can't do that with Tech 9s.
No, Sin wants a B pop.
Magnajez hacking his aim, isn't he?
Jump spot suicide. Come on.
Do it.
Come on.
Ooh, Dilladez this time was closer to their HEs, and it does
swinging.
look like they're going to swing into this. Lake not ready for Magnajez, just standing in the open. Perfect. Couldn't be better. Oh, no, it can. It can. I'm corrected by Magnajez there as he finds JBA's head. Okay.
Donk's friend is starting to heat up now.
Can't be, man. Can't be his nickname.
You need to kill M80. Just get one. And let it be Swish.
Nearly had him.
Slacks will have his AWP next round.
That's good.
The bigger concern at the moment for Def and Sin and the team in general, like Swish going, oh, we need to default more. Guys, you have 4 rounds of Counter-Strike left in the half.
Yeah.
So being able to establish that is gone. And the way to try and remedy the reads of Boomich with these stacks is to try and do something a little bit faster, but then you're playing heads-up Counter-Strike against aimers. So nothing sounds like a good option so far. They will be able to get into A and get the bomb down. Or they should be able to get into A and get the bomb down. So I will wait until it has actually been planted.
Bombs down.
5v2 retake of the A side. 2 players are low, but it still shouldn't be too much of a concern. Looking well oiled at the moment. That boom.
Sykes has got his work cut out for him. 1 versus 5. Flamus on the long side. Cleans house.
Opening kills at the moment. 4 for Flamus, 3 for Magnajez. The other one, Sin, as I mentioned a little bit earlier on.
And Magnajez, the fact he just stands in middle, I mean, I understand why Lake's not expecting that. It is a little unusual, a little unorthodox, but no one's there to pressure him. No pressure top mid, no molly lower, or doors rather.
Those double AWPs are back out for BetBoom as Slacks buys his first. But going through the motions is how I would describe this from BetBoom so far. And looking good while doing it.
Looking for resistance. Is there any to be seen from M80?
This is not a traditional default. Normally it's a bit more of a 2-2-1. They're starting heavy top middle, so Lake, who's the lower tunnels player. This is a good call in the sense that JB is playing outside of upper tunnel, so if there is a push, he should have the better of the fights, but they don't know if anybody's entrenched in lower. Even though that AWP sounded off, I feel that there was a gap of time. Lots of mollies to slow this control, and they will double block. 1 short, 1 long simultaneously as a mid to B. Just thrown out from M80.
Magnajez is pushing.
That's the AWP, so he can just hold this line.
Brutal. Dilladez might actually just be escorted further forward. This is what JBA's been waiting for. Controls some damage, doesn't find a kill heap.
Oh no!
And it's an AWP overlooked, didn't anticipate, but at least you get the info that there's both of them there.
And it will force you into A because you're very limited on options. Zordy can get here to assist with this. They've only got 1 smoke on Slacks for the execute. And he's going to flash, so they're just going to run out with the flash.
Okay, well, Zorty's here. It should be a very comfortable round. Ooh, unless Lake just sits the AWP down. Okay, that's an important entry provided by Lake. Flamus in support of Boomage. They're going to go swinging, and there's 2 on his screen, and not anymore. Boom makes them disappear. Sin with 1 back, turns the flash. Nice follow-up as well. Slacks' position now noted, 14 seconds as they hunt down Magnajez. Dilladez spotted, a 1v1, he goes for the no-scope. They keep it down to a 1v1, but still, BetBoom prevail.
The jump there, trying to just pin down Dilladez. The bomb slipping out, the time is running low, 9-0. Oh dear. Well, that was their closest in a while. Boomage does so well. Obviously, the support of Flamus, so multiple targets. This is the bomb. Slips out of the hands here, and then peers up the AWP with 10 seconds left, knows, hey, am I really going to try get that bomb, get it down? Dilladez can play with me. Now, this is Germans.
True.
And we have seen them come back, not these Germans,
But other Germans.
but other Germans.
In Cologne. That's true. A record breaker.
So-
Clan. So you're saying that perhaps it's not over yet?
It's a narrative mechanic to keep the viewers here.
Yeah, because I'm probably checking out that B stream if it's on.
It's a bit of a non-starter, this one. M80, they are geared up for a B split. They've just partial board in this one.
Flying Quest Pain has just begun.
Okay, well, you can whack that one on the telly. That one's for elimination. First team sent home from stage 2. Okay, not going to be the B split, just the B pop. So likely see smoke doors, a couple of good flashes from Sin. Dilladez is going to be, he's in a perfect position.
Oh, come on. He gets 2. Attention drawn. Dilladez overlooked. Sprays through the smoke.
Didn't even see them.
No, don't need to. Don't need to.
There have been 4 rounds in this half of play that are flawless. So that's all 5 staying alive.
I mean, the most dominant we've seen. This is just horrible for M80.
You add 3 more, so that'll take us to 7 where they only took 1 casualty. 2 rounds that got a little bit close.
Yep.
And the pistol that M80 salvaged a plant. Apparently we've been going for 20 minutes. It doesn't feel like 20 minutes.
Speed running their last best of one of Bet Boom.
They're defaulting right now, M80.
Okay, nice. And 11. And poor Lake's just had 2 HEs with his name on it. Has to operate on 29. And Slacks has caught Boomage doors.
Okay, second opening kill of the half for M80.
What the hell? Sin just tries to take the fight head on with Flammers. It's the most comfortable of clawbacks.
Swisher has the bomb on his own long doors. And he's walked out long on his own.
He's caught Flammers. Beautiful. The risk, absolutely. Could have been round ending.
Still going to split A.
And Zorti's feeling a little bit of pressure. A whole lot of pressure. JBA takes his head off.
Well, you have to convert this. That goes without saying. But Magnajez's fast on the long flank. Swisher's still donating the ball with a rugby toss.
And Magnajez is so quick on the draw. Catches Swisher just glancing towards long. So now that's an equalizing frag. Dilladez coming in from CT. Do another window flash, but looks like Slacks is posted for this. Doesn't lose vision. Well positioned. It's Magnajez last seen long. Here's JBA and has a chance. M80 breakthrough. There's something to bring through into the second half of play. A single round. It's a whole lot better than the 12, but maybe he could even leave with 2.
That's Swisher's first kill as well. So he gets on the board, and it's an impactful one. So leaves a mark. Let's see if they can make it this double. Zorti with the first, then in the flames. He was always going to go down here. This is good heads-up play from Slacks, just cutting off the rotation. Sees where the flash is coming from, knows Magnajez is long, so constricts the rotation. Okay, well, they're celebrating. If they can get 2, and then they win the pistol in the second, a bit of a speech from the coach. B-pop. Called off. Okay.
You can see Lake's waiting for that HE that Boomage has been religiously throwing. Not this time.
Yeah, Boomage has almost 400 utility damage this half. This is, or at least was, about to be under a bit of pressure, but they're pivoting back now.
Zorti, is he going to go for a regress?
Seems crazy to sweep it now.
Yeah, he's just going to be parked it on Goose.
They went to go long again, and then they smoked again, and they've called it off once more. They really want to try and target this long play, but you're forced elsewhere.
Yeah, you've got 38 seconds. It can't be long now.
So it has to be the A-split. Sin late long, the other 4 up short.
Okay. I mean, there's not too much in the way of the defense. It is just Zorti's AWP here. Dropping in, pathing forward. Lake trying to bring the fight off the flash. Zorti turns tail. Spam from Boomage gets him low, and Zorti will finish the job. Flammers down. That's a big late lurk long from Sin. Access to the site granted. M80 looking to just resuscitate hope with 2 on the trot to wrap up this half. Pales in comparison to, of course, Bet Boom, but a whole lot better than a 12-0. The flashes in the swing. Magnajez down to Swish. Gets himself a second kill before the halftime break, and it's still coming up for debate. Hang on a second. There we have it. M82, Bet Boom 10. It's just 3 rounds is all Bet Boom need. We'll be right back to see if there's anything to be said about M80.
що досі не збулись. Запроси мене у сни свої, ті, що збудуться колись, ті, що збудуться колись. Запроси мене у сни свої, ту в серці погаси, ту в серці погаси.
21 рік розетка. Щоразу поруч для ваших бажань.
Зустрінь весну у стильних сукнях від Answear. Бардо, Марсіано by Guess, Твінсет та багато інших. Перевір на Answear.ua та в мобільному застосунку.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a rather one-sided affair, and yeah, BetBoom's been piping up, Boomich in particular, telling them to sit down. M80, they're sat, truly sat. They got 2 rounds at the tail end of the half, otherwise it would have been a 12-0. They got something. They got something to work with, and it goes without saying, Chad, that pistol conversions, all of that good stuff feels like a necessity.
All right, well, during the halftime break from the coach Fierce, we started to cut corners because of the score. Please control yourself, your teammate, your display, etc. We will finish the game in the same spirit. That's great.
Yep.
And it makes sense, starting getting a little bit complacent when you're owning them that badly. That was pure domination. Flamus and Magnajez combined had 9 opening kills. They were great.
And it looks like it's going to be a long-centric focus, with the bomb going towards Catwalk, though. Flamus just puffing up his chest with the support of Zorti.
Well, M80 started with a B stack, so they're rotating over now, but they hear the Cat presence. They're in trouble.
They are in trouble. They're in a compromised position already. And oh my god, Sin just goes pushing through the smoke. Easy pick for Zorti. And it feels like the same as the first half. Never mind, slap just the one. There's JBA, a necessary trade. We've got a 3v3 here. Oh, block smoke on short. They've got everything. It must feel like these guys have got infinite smoke grenades. Flash and go. It's all you can do. Catches Boom. Nice little pop, dropping different elevations, but Boomich has managed to remove the head of Lake. JBA's putting up a bit of a fight. He's got 2 to contend with and doesn't find that immediate headshot that he so desperately needed. Boom, find 11, and yeah, this one seems like a certainty. The 1-2 match, the best of 3 coming M80's way ASAP.
Yeah, just a little bit of stress in that situation, right? Because they think it's a fast long, and then once they hear the short steps, Lake's wondering what to do with the flash, and Sin's like, well, just flash me through the long smoke. But by the time it comes in, they're already close, and the flash doesn't work as desired. You can see they're just way too easy. So forced by M80. Death knock of this one, not far away. You don't need me to tell you that. Can they make this at all interesting, or is this going to be one of the more dominant scorelines of Stage 2? Flash in, turned by Slack, so fortunately does get to stay alive. Lake with a Hail Mary play, can't double up.
Flying Mac 10 did not. Okay, JBA, that's not the range for that MP9. Poor guy. He's got 16, Slack's 11.
I think they're going to have to try and find the gap by pushing long, but it's already being considered. Just hitting the pause. This is good from BetBoom.
So good, isn't it? It's like they just know they know M80's next move before they make it.
That wasn't Sin. And they even gave me time to explain. He's normally the long anchor. So ready for the possibility of the in-game leader? There you have it. Nameplate Counter-Strike. JBA the B defender. So look, I understand in these rounds where it's for Spy, you do things a little bit more out of the box. It's the same as pistol rounds. You don't really play to your positions, or you don't have to play to your positions. You don't even have to play to your positions at all. It's just in the gun rounds you get a bit more of the similar approach. It's these rounds that are more flex. Everything's a little bit more all over the shop.
It doesn't stop them from pressing tab and being a little bit more cautious about long.
Gives you an educated guess. And now MagnaJez will have the leash on JBA.
Oh, his coach is happy with that. His coach is very happy with that.
I'm very surprised to see that. Thought they'd just get it done and dusted right there and then.
Absolutely not.
All right, well, I guess you don't want to give them the Galil, but 12. Even though it's not at the top of the scoreboard just yet, I guarantee you that one is confirmed. And they're allowing Flammas to work through the upper tunnels. So they've listened to the boss man's orders, and they are delivering. JBA might go overlooked Flammas. Does he head backyard instead? He does. So he'll get to retain the MP9. Oh!
Okay, well, congrats.
Yep.
You get an MP9.
You played hide and seek, and you won this round. Well, no, you didn't, but...
In a way.
In a way.
A dominant scoreline from BetBoom.
Yeah, it does already feel like the wrap, doesn't it? So we haven't seen anything too inspiring from M80 that would get us excited. They do have this slight gap on the oscillation of the smoke. So Slacks gets a stepping stool and whistles off a shot.
Yeah, unable to connect it there on the movements of Boom Edge.
Nades on JBA does significant damage, and looking like they're going to head out long. I bet Boom, you can see here highlighted. Zodi has the kind of lay of the land with the X-ray. You can see everything that's going on the map, but long is the gap. Swish is just jiggling that from the single box. That's how that smoke was meant to look in the first half. And MagnaJez seems bigger than one man right now if you're looking at it from M80's perspective. 50 seconds, Flash has announced the presence out long, and is this the final blow? Bet Boom. Looking good.
Crazy Slacks scout highlight. Go. Go.
30 seconds.
Tanks only going one way. MagnaJez already finding Swisher, and it is looking like the stomp that first half did dictate. One back from Lake, unable to handle another on the follow-up. It's just JPA here. Boom, tightening the noose. Bomb on Flammas' back, and no need. 32. I mean, just 15 rounds required. BetBoom secure themselves into the 2-1 bucket. Put them just one best of 3 away from stage 3.
I'm surprised they're able to keep it up here within this stage. Right? I heard from Def there in that pre-game interview saying, hey, yeah, we looked at what they did in stage 1, but do they have enough depth to take it into stage 2 teams? And, well, clearly, too good for M80. He was saying he didn't want to jinx it. Well, maybe he did. That's a very dominant score.